Hare Krishna. Yeah, anyone else who would like to introduce themselves?
Hare Krishna, Mataji, Dandot Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. This is Vikas Astia from India.
Hare Krishna, Vikash Sastya Prabhu. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Anidha Mataji. This is Kamala Kedasi from Baltimore. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj, and all the devotees. And thank you, Prithvilasan Mataji. Very nicely recited Bhagavad Gita. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Kaumudiki Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. So, Hare Krishna, dear devotees, I once again welcome all of you to the call. Today we will be moving on to our next session, that is Chaitanya Bhagavata. So, before moving on to the session, I would like to read a Prabhupada's quote for today. It is for 17th September.
Srimad Bhagavad Gita Upanishatsu.
Hare Krishna. So now there are third class, fourth class men dressed like president and king, but their business is to plunder money from the citizens and kill cow. This is Kali Yuga's king, dressed like king but Sudra, very expert in cow killing. Hare Krishna. So Hare Krishna. So I once again welcome. So we have Adi Gadadhar Prabhu here with us. So today our session will be on Madhya Kanta from chapter 14 verses 9 to 19, which will be given by His Grace Adi Gadadhar Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, welcome to the call, Prabhuji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Over to you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, you're muted.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Ramya Mataji, for kindly hosting. Very grateful.
Sorry, please unmute.
Hare Krishna. So let us recite our Mangalacharan prayers. Om Ajnanatirmirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Niyam Tadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamscha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Guruvagya Shirasi Dhritva Shaktya Vesha Swarupine Hare Krishneti Mantrena Paschatya Pracyatarine Gaura Shri Rupa Siddhanta Saraswati Nishevine Radha Krishna Padam Bhojo Bhringaya Gurave Namaha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Iti Namine Shri Varshabhanavi Devi Daitaya Kripabdhaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Daine Prabhave Namaha Madhuryojvala Premadya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Viruddha अपसिद्धांत ध्वांतहारिणे नमो गौरकिशोराय साक्षाद् वैराग्यमूर्तये विप्रलम्भ रसाम्बोधे पादाम्बुजाय ते नमः। नमो भक्ति विनोदाय सच्चिदानन्दनामिने गौरशक्ति स्वरूपाय रूपानुगवराय ते गौराविर्भाव भूमिस्त्वं निर्देष्टा सज्जनप्रिय वैष्णव सार्वभौम श्री जगन्नाथाय ते नमः। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकाकांत राधाकांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वृंदावनेश्वरी राधा कृष्णो वृंदावनेश्वरः जीवने निधने नित्यं राधा कृष्णौ गतिर्मम। कृष्ण प्रेममयी राधा राधा प्रेममयो हरि जीवने निधने नित्यं राधा कृष्ण गतिर्मम। नीलांबरधरा राधा पीतांबरधरो हरिः जीवने निधने नित्यं राधा कृष्णौ गतिर्मम। कृष्ण चित्त स्थिता राधा राधा चित्त स्थितो हरिः जीवने निधने नित्यं राधा कृष्णो गतिर्मम। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Thank you very much for your kind association. We are continuing our reading and study of Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat by Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur. I can share my screen if you like. Hare Krishna. So we are reading from the Madhya khanda, chapter 14, entitled The Sankirtan of Yamaraj, text number 9 through 19. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur is describing the effect of the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Sri Nityananda Prabhu. In Sri Varaha Leela, Sri Narasimha Leela, Sri Krishna Balaram Leela, Sri Ram Chandra Leela, in all these incarnations, Krishna's own eternal devotees from the spiritual world, Jai and Vijay, who are celebrated in our Shastras, who are worshipped in our temples, they became victims as part of Krishna's inconceivable transcendental pastimes, they became victims of aparad, offensive behavior. When Krishna wants to teach us some very valuable, some very important lesson, Krishna, being the most expert person, likes to create a proper setting for the Leela to manifest so that we can learn the essential lesson from that Leela. Take any pastime as an example. Shripad Ramanujacharya, the Acharya of the Shri Sampradaya, many Acharyas, they have written very valuable commentaries on Shri Valmiki Ramayana. I remember hearing from my spiritual master that Lord Ramachandra wants to teach us a very important lesson, that we should never criticize devotees and we should never hurt devotees. We should not judge a devotee by a single event. To teach this lesson, Lord Ramachandra created a very extraordinary stage where Mother Sita, Srimati Sita Devi, who is the Ladini Shakti of the Supreme Lord, she is the source of all devotion to Lord Ram. She became overwhelmed by anxiety, overwhelmed by concern and fear for her beloved Lord Ramachandra when the demon Marich, just before his death, imitating the voice of Lord Ramachandra, called out for help to Sita and Lakshman. And Mother Sita wanted to immediately dispatch Lakshman to help Sri Ram. Lakshman, on the other hand, was very confident about the strength and the position of his elder brother, Sri Ram. And being the Adi Guru, being the Guru Tattva, he could immediately recognize that this was the voice of the demon Marich, trying to imitate the voice of Lord Ramachandra. And he tried to assure Mother Sita that everything was all right. Lord Ramachandra would return safely very soon. But Sri Sita, being overwhelmed with anxiety due to her own unique nature of love for Lord Ram, both of them love Ram. Lakshman also loves Ram, Sita also loves Ram. But every devotee has a unique flavor of love for Bhagwan. Sita ji's love for Lord Ramachandra was mixed with very little, at this point, Aishwarya. She considered her husband as just my husband. He can be overcome by demons. Yes, he is very powerful and I love him. But at the same time, I worry about him. Whereas Lakshman's love for Lord Ramachandra was more with awareness of the greatness, the incomparable power of Sri Ram. He had full faith that my elder brother Sri Ram is unconquerable. Ayodhya Pati. Ayodhya means, Yodhan means to fight. Ayodhya means one who cannot be defeated in a fight. He is Ayodhya Pati, he cannot be defeated. This was the conviction of Lakshman. And Sitaji's pure love for her husband put her in a state of panic. She tried to send Lakshman when Lakshman declined to go because he had been given a service by Lord Ram. Lord Ramachandra had said at any cost, you should not leave Shri Sita. You should be here, guard her and protect her while I am away. And Lakshman was confident that this Marich cannot do anything to my elder brother, Shri Ram. Even if all the devatas and all the demons came together, all the demigods and all the demons came together, they are no match for the prowess of Shri Ram. Lakshman knew that. So he was not worried, but Sitaji was worried. And when Lakshman refused to go, in her state of panic, Mother Sita spoke very unkind words to Lakshman. She made completely false allegations at Lakshman, questioning his character. And Lakshman was so hurt that he had no choice but to leave. He left with a broken heart. And it is the opinion of our Acharyas in the Shri Vaishnava Sampradaya that Lord Ramchandra wanted to teach us that if we break the hearts of the devotees, if we hurt the devotees, if we offend the devotees, criticize them, then we will be separated from our Lord. Sitaji was separated from Sri Ram. She lost the association of Lord Ram as a result of criticizing Lakshman. Ravan came and took her. Such a powerful lesson. And Krishna uses his own devotees to teach us this lesson. So whenever Krishna wants to teach a lesson or make a point, Krishna being such an expert, Leela Bihari, that he creates the most dramatic stage to teach us that pastime, to teach us that point, that lesson. No matter how powerful we are, but if we offend great devotees like Sri Narad Muni, Sri Durvasa Muni, then we will be destroyed and our entire dynasties will be destroyed, no matter how powerful we are. To teach this lesson, even in a spiritual society, it doesn't matter how pure and how great our sampradaya may be. But if we commit offenses to other devotees, then our sampradaya may get damaged. To teach this point, Krishna uses his own son, Samb, who is a partial incarnation of Lord Shiva. The son of Krishna and Jambavati is Samb. He is a partial incarnation of Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva deals with destruction of this world. So using Sam as an example, Lord Krishna is teaching us how even a great dynasty like the Yadav dynasty can be completely destroyed if Vaishnavas are offended, if Vaishnavas are ridiculed. So the whole Moshal Leela in the 11th canto teaches us this lesson that we should not make fun of the devotees no matter how great we are. Aghasur made fun of Rishi, Maharishi, Shri Ashtavakra Muni. He was a prince with a very beautiful body, and he was sporting with his female companions in the forest when he saw Ashtavakra Muni walk, who was bent in 8 places and therefore walked in a very funny way. He used to, well, Walking, he used to shake and bend, and unsteadily he used to walk. But Srila Rupa Goswami in Nectar of Instruction tells us that we should not see the faults in the body of a great devotee. Just like we don't care about the bubbles and the mud and the foam in the Ganga. The water of Ganga is transcendental. Similarly, a devotee's body may have diseases, may have infirmity, but that doesn't diminish the power of a devotee. The physical disease, the physical ailments of a devotee's body, physical body, has nothing to do with the transcendental spiritual position of that devotee. So Ashtavakra Muni cursed this young handsome prince that you are laughing at me, making fun of my body. You are so dull-headed that you are considering me to be this body. You don't see my spiritual qualities. You only see the qualities of my physical body. That's a very low mentality. Become a low snake that always slithers on the ground. You are making fun of me that I walk like this, like this. Now you'll also move like this, in a twisted way. Become a snake. And immediately that prince became Aghasur, the python. When he begged forgiveness, forgive me, Ashtavakra Muni, I made a mistake. Please forgive me, please forgive me. It's mentioned in Garga Samhita. Shripad Narad Muni tells Maharaj Bahulashu that then Ashtavakra Muni, he forgave. Says, okay, I forgive you, but the curse has been given. So you will have to become Aghasur, but Krishna will deliver you. Krishna will deliver you. Hare Krishna. So Krishna uses such great personalities to teach us these lessons. Motion Leela. Even Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita was spoken on the battlefield of Kurukshetra by Krishna to Arjun. Why Arjun was chosen? Because he was the most skillful, most competent warrior. And Krishna wanted to teach us a point that you may be very skillful in your material profession, in your material life. In this world, you may be very skilled. You might have figured out everything. But despite your skill, if you lose your will, then you will be rendered helpless. You will be useless. Arjun had the skills, but he had lost his will. He had lost his inner direction. He was confused. Karpanya dosha, vahata swabhava. And that is when we need spiritual master. Shishyasteham sadhimam tvam prapanna. We need to surrender to our guru, knowing ourselves, I am the disciple, you are the guru, please instruct me. We should take shelter of great souls. To teach this point, Krishna is using Arjun as the bewildered soul who has lost his will despite having all the skill. So in this way, Krishna uses his own devotees to teach us very important lessons. And we must take the effort to identify and understand those lessons. Otherwise, the whole Leela loses its purpose. Why Krishna enacts these pastimes. Arjun is a self-realized devotee. He's an eternal friend of Krishna's. He doesn't need to know the Bhagavad Gita because he already knows it. He doesn't need to hear it. He already knows it. He's living it. He has lived the Bhagavad Gita. That's why he is with Krishna face to face. That's why Krishna is saying, Bhaktosi me sakha cheti. You are my dear devotee. You are my dear friend. So Arjun is liberated, but Krishna is using Arjun as an excuse so that Bhagavad Gita could be spoken for our benefit. Similarly, Jaya and Vijay are pure devotees, they are Nitya Siddhas, but they became victims of the tendency that we have where in times of success, we look down upon others. When things are going well in our life, we become proud, arrogant. And when we become proud and arrogant, we ill-treat others. Therefore, sometimes even sincere devotees who are chanting 16 rounds, trying to chant 16 rounds nicely every day, they may also have a fall down. They may also face spiritual difficulty. They may fail on certain fronts. They may become victims of anger. They may pick fights with family members, relatives, and then they may feel guilty. What did I do? How could I speak like that? How could I act so materialistically? This is not me. And then feel guilty. Actually, Srila Bhakti Tirtha Swami Maharaj writes that sometimes Krishna may allow a devotee to fall down or make a mistake or struggle to live up to the standards. If Krishna wants, it would be easy. Krishna can give his empowerment and then Tava Maya Jaya Mahi. We can win over Krishna's Maya. Mame Vaya Prapadyante Maya Metam Tarantite. If Krishna wants, Krishna can make it easy for us. But Krishna does not make it easy for us. Krishna does not make it easy for us. Because Krishna wants to keep us humble. Those struggles, those difficulties, those fall downs, when we fail the test, it makes us humble. It makes us grounded in the foundation. Otherwise, the tendency is initially we focus on the foundation. When the building is being built, we focus on the foundation. But as the building goes up, 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 higher, higher, second floor, third floor, fourth, fifth floor, sixth floor, seventh floor, then we lose focus on the foundation. Oh, that's a nice penthouse. That's a nice balcony there. That's a nice view from this floor. We lose focus on the foundation. The foundation is Trinadapi Sunichena Tarorapi Sahishmanam Amanina Manadena Kirtanya Sadahari. The foundation is Nam Bhajan. The foundation is crying for Krishna. The foundation is humility. Foundation is giving respect to others. Foundation is not expecting respect from others. Foundation is tolerating situations. But when we go up, we may get distracted by the nice view. We may get distracted by people praising us. Oh, Prabhu, you have gone so high. That we get caught up in the highness, your highness. I am Prabhu. And then we lose sight of the foundation because of which we were able to reach so high. And that's a great pitfall. If we fall from that height, if we fall from the 108th story, then it will really hurt us. And we will fall if we don't focus on the foundation. Therefore, while we are going up, Krishna gives us those difficulties where we fail in our sadhana or we fail in our determination, something we have taken a vow. I will do puja every day before I go to work. And then we do it for a few days and then we are not able to do it. And then we become morose, we feel guilty. Krishna may be giving us that difficulty because Krishna wants to keep us humble. But we must become humble. We should not think chalta hai. We should not think it's okay if I have failed. Not a big deal. That means we are becoming very familiar with a fall down. And that's a great danger. I remember when I was in New York, this was 2009, I was already initiated and I was doing residency in surgery. It was very hectic. We used to work around 80 to 100 hours every week. And I was not able to chant my 16 rounds on my mala. I would chant 2-3 rounds before leaving the house. I had to leave home at 4 o'clock in the morning. So 3:30 I would wake up, get ready in 15-20 minutes, chant 2-3 rounds. And then remaining rounds I would chant in the car. It would take 30 minutes to go to the hospital. So 5 rounds I would chant in the car, 5 rounds while coming back. That's 12, 13 rounds. And remaining 2-3 rounds I would chant on the counter, in the elevator while going from one patient's room to another. Somehow just get it by. Sometimes I was not able to finish all 16 rounds, 14 rounds, and next day 18 rounds. Somehow I have to compensate, wake up even earlier. And then I did this for a few months, first 2-3 months, and then it got even hectic, more hectic. And then I reached a point where I was not able to chant my 16 rounds every day. Sometimes I used to do 8 rounds, sometimes I would chant only 10 rounds, sometimes 6 rounds. But for many days in 2009, I did not chant 16 rounds, even though I was initiated. And I was mentally keeping a track how many rounds deficit I have. But then by December, I started in July. July, August, I fought, I struggled. And then around September, I gave up that this is not possible, this is not sustainable. Because I would come home at around 10, 10:30. So I was not even getting 6 hours of sleep and working all day, doing surgeries, requires a lot of alertness, can't even drink coffee. So I thought this is not doable and I just gave up. It's okay. Krishna doesn't want me to chant. He has put me in this situation. So my average used to be around 8 rounds. And then I remember, my schedule used to be 4 a.m. to around 10 p.m., 6 days a week. And one day in a week, I used to get off, either Saturday or Sunday. So I remember very distinctly, I remember it was one Sunday, which was my day off. I had no work that day. Even that day, I did not chant my 16 rounds. That Sunday when I was off, I did not chant 16 rounds because I was used to not chanting 16 rounds. And that's when it really dawned on me how fallen I have become. How fallen I have become. That now I have time, but I did not chant my 16 rounds and I'm initiated. And I was thinking like this, and I never got to attend Aarti at home because I was still in the hospital. And I remember Radhava was doing Gaur Aarti in the evening in the New York apartment. It was around 6:30 p.m. And I was playing Kartal. I was also singing Gaur Aarti. She was offering the Aarti. Maithili was not born. Gopal was there. He was also singing. And my phone rang. And it was Shridama Prabhu, my counselor from Radha Gopinath Mandir. He just called me. It was a very odd time for him to call. Must have been really early for him in the morning. It was probably Brahma Muhurta for him. So he called me. It was around 6:30 in the evening, Eastern Time, USA. And I spoke to him. And in the background, the Gaur Aarti was going on. Radhava was singing, Gopal was singing. And I picked up the phone and I stayed in the house so that Shridam Prabhu will hear the Gaur Aarti. I was thinking that he will feel happy that I am still Krishna conscious because he was worried about me. He knew I was not chanting 16 rounds because of my schedule. So he was worried about me. And I stayed in the house to take, it was 1 bedroom apartment, so that he would hear the Gaur Aarti so that Shridam Prabhu will think that, oh, Adi Gadadhar Prabhu is well situated. Aarti is going on in the house. It's a nice atmosphere in the house. So I said, Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I said, oh, Hare Krishna. I said, what are you doing? I said, I was doing Gaur Aarti Prabhuji. And immediately he said, have you chanted your 16 rounds? I said, no, Prabhuji, not yet. He said, what time is it there? I said, it's evening time. And it was winter, around December. So it was really dark, 6:30 in the evening. So you have not chanted your 16 rounds. It's evening now. He said, then you don't do Gaur Aarti. You don't do Aarti, you don't read, you don't listen to lectures until you finish your 16 rounds. All that comes later, after you have chanted your 16 rounds. If you have not done 16 rounds, what is the use of doing Aarti? He chastised me. So today is your off day. Even today you have not chanted. Previously you were chanting in the morning, your rounds, when you were in the hostel. Gaurang Prabhu had created that schedule for us. 5 to 7 we used to chant every single morning in the hostel throughout MBBS. And then that habit just went away. So he really chastised me, and I was surprised. I am doing Gaur Aarti. Why Prabhuji is chastising me? Why Sridham Prabhu is chastising me? But then I realized that the essentials are the essentials. Gaur Aarti is essential, but chanting 16 rounds is more essential. I have not taken a vow in front of my spiritual master that I will do Gaur Aarti every day. I have taken a vow that I will chant 16 rounds every day. So there are essential things, there are more essential things, and there are most essential things. So I realized that anarthas have a way of making us accustomed to them. And if we become accustomed to certain anarthas, then those anarthas become the norm for us. Chalta hai. It's okay to wake up late. It's okay not to finish 16 rounds in the morning. It's okay not to do puja. It's okay if the aarti is skipped. It's okay if one gayatri is missed. कल देख लेंगे. कल 4 बार कर लेंगे. We'll do 4 times tomorrow. It's okay. So anarthas, Maya knows exactly how to get us. She is very tricky. And we need superiors who will show us the right path. So Jay and Vijay were not really wrong. Nobody walks into Vaikuntha naked. Nobody goes to the altar naked. You have to wear clothes. So they were not wrong. But the way they did it, that was wrong. It's not always what we do, it's also how we do it. So to teach that lesson, Jay Vijay fell. From Vaikuntha they fell. Nobody falls from Vaikuntha. But when Krishna wants to show a pastime, Krishna can make it really dramatic. It was not some demigod. Krishna could have used some demigod. Some Dwarpal of Indra could have fallen. But that would not have made an impact on us like it makes when, what? Jay and Vijay, who are present in every South Indian temple, they are worshipped as Dwarpals of Lakshmi Narayan. They fell from Vaikuntha to become the most dangerous demons. Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu, Ravan, Kumbhakara, and Shishupal Dantavakra. It really, what catches our attention? What's going on? So Krishna wants to teach us that no matter how high we reach, we may have reached Vaikuntha, but we should be humble. The essentials remain essentials. The foundation, you cannot mess with the foundation. Just because you have a 108-story building doesn't mean you mess with the foundation. You have to preserve the sanctity, the integrity of the foundation. The foundation is gone, the whole building will come collapsing down. And the foundation are these principles. They're foundational principles. Chanting 16 rounds every day, good quality rounds, following the 4 regulative principles, being humble, being respectful, giving up our pride, not expecting respect from others. This is very foundational. Even from Vaikuntha, Jay and Vijay fell down. Not once, not twice, 3 times. And Krishna had to take so many avatars. Varahadev, Shri Varahadev, Shri Narasimhadev, Shri Ramachandra, Shri Shri Krishna Balaram to deliver them. And now to give them some extra bonus for their nice service. Because see, no Hiranyakashipu means no Narasimhadev, no 7th canto. No Hiranyaksha means no Varahadev, no 3rd canto. And no Shishupal Dantavakra means no 10th canto. No Ravan means no Lord Ram. So no 9th canto, no Ramayana, no Valmiki Ramayana. So actually Jai Vijay fell, but Krishna is so expert, so amazing. Krishna can do so many things by doing one thing. Krishna taught us this lesson that no matter how high you reach, don't mess with the foundation of bhakti. But Krishna made Jai Vijay cursed in such a way that there would be 4 incarnations of Krishna to deliver them. And through that, we will get so much Krishna Katha to speak about, to hear about. So much inspiration, so much guidance that the whole world will benefit from Jai and Vijay's mistake. If we look at it that way. If we look at it as just some nice plot based on which we can make a nice movie or sell some books or make a TV serial, then that's what we will get. But if we take these stories for what they actually are, they are Shastra, they are real histories, they are Krishna Leela, then we will get the complete benefit. Otherwise, we'll only get entertainment. But if we take it properly, in the right spirit, then we will get entertainment and enlightenment. Both we will get. So because Jay and Vijay enacted their roles as demons so nicely, it seems that Krishna wants to give them a bonus. We get the salary and then we get bonus. They got the salary that Krishna came, gave them darshan and delivered them, restored them back. But then when someone does something really good, then you give them a extra bonus. So this Jagai Madhai is the bonus Leela, the bonus that Krishna gave. They served so nicely. How can they be deprived of Gaur Avatar? How can they not be able to see Nityananda Prabhu? They have done so much service. How many years they struggle in this universe? How many lessons they taught? They were beaten so badly by the Lord every time. How can Krishna deprive them of Gaur Nitai Darshan? So Krishna made them also, Mahaprabhu made them also descend. Come, now you will get Radha Bhav. Something that you could not get as Lankeshwar, something that you could not get as uh, Chedi Naresh, Shishupal Dantavakra. You could not get that. You are away from Vrindavan. Now you will get Vraj Bhakti, the highest. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu brings Jagai Madhai and delivers them. So let's see what happens. Text 9. प्रभु स्थाने नित्य ऐसे यम धर्मराज आपने देखिल प्रभु चैतन्य रकाज. Shri Yamaraj, who is Dharmaraj, would regularly come to witness the transcendental activities of Lord Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. आपने देखिला प्रभु चैतन्य रकाज. Kaj means activities. Nitya aise. Every day they would come, daily, regularly. Nityam Bhagavad Sevaya. Just like Srimad Bhagavatam recommends that every day Srimad Bhagavatam should be read. So Nitya, daily they would come. Yamaraj would come to witness the transcendental pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Text 10. Chitragupta sthane jidnyasaye prabhuyam kiba e duyera papa kiba upasham. Lord Yamaraj asked Chitragupt in Yampuri. Yamaraj is asking the secretary Chitragupt, kiba e duyera pap, how many sins these two have committed? And kiba upasham, and what is the punishment for those sins? Can you tell me the accounts about Jagai and Madhai? चित्रगुप्त बोले शुना धर्म यमराज ए विफल परिश्रमे आरकी बाकाज. Shri Chitragupt replied to Lord Yamaraj, O Prabhu Yamaraj, please listen to my reply. Your question is, what are the sins of Jagai and Madhai, and what is the punishment for those sins? You're asking me to calculate that. But Prabhu Yamaraj, I feel it is a Vifala Parishram. It is a futile endeavor. It's useless labor. There is no use calculating the sins and punishment for Jagai and Madhai. Why? Because लक्ष्य का कायस्थ यदि एक मास पड़ी तथापि पाइते अंत शीघ्र नहे वड़ी. Even if lakhs, even if 100,000 kayastha scribes, यदि एक मास पड़ी, if they continuously recited the sins for one full month, 100,000 scribes, they could not easily complete such a task of enumerating all the sins committed by Jagai and Madhai. Purport by His Divine Grace, Shri Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada, the revered, beloved spiritual master of our beloved, revered founder Acharya, His Divine Grace, Shri Srimad Abhay Charanarvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada. Dharmaraj or Yamaraj gives award and punishment for one's pious activities and sinful activities. Award for pious activities, punishment for sinful activities. Yamaraj has 14 associates, just like Radharani has Ashtasakis, Ashtamanjaris. Krishna has Dwadasha Gopal. He has 12 principal friends. Radharani has 8 principal Sakhis, 8 principal Manjari maid servants. So, Yamaraj has 14 associates. Among them, Chitragupt is his principal secretary. Since the Kayasthas, the scribes, are descendants of Chitragupt, they calculate and record the piety and impiety of human beings, not animals. There is no accounting of pious activities and sins of animals. Our acharyas explain that sins and pious activities are counted only amongst the human species, because animals don't have developed intelligence. Krishna is not going to punish a deer for eating on Ekadashi. Actually, they eat only grass. So they perhaps keep Ekadashi. But a tiger or a cat will not get sins for eating meat. Those rules are for human beings who have developed intelligence and opportunity for spiritual progress. So Chitragupta, his name is Gupta because he is hidden in our heart. By Krishna's arrangement, by Krishna's empowerment, by Yamaraj's empowerment, Chitragupt has access, wireless access to our hearts. So Chitragupta knows what pious activity and impious activity we all perform with our body, with our words, and with our minds. So these scribes were descendants of Chitragupt, 14 of them. They calculate the pious and impious activities of human beings. Chitragupta is saying if 100,000 kayasthas, 1 lakh kayasthas, laksha means lakh, 100,000. If 100,000 scribes continuously recorded the sinful activities of Jagai Madhai for 1 month, ekamas, means 1 month, they would not be able to record all their sins. Paite anta shighra nahe. They will not be able to easily enumerate all their sins, even if they tried for a month. 100,000 scribes. So, what is the use of calculating? Prabhu Yamraj, Chitragupta is saying, Tumi jadi shuna laksha kariya shravana tathapi ha shuni bare tumi se bhajana. Chitragupta continues, and Prabhu Yamraj, if you heard them, the sins, the enumeration of the sins of Jagai and Madhai with 100,000 years, Laksha means 1 lakh, 100,000 ears if you had, Kan, Karna. Even if you have 100,000, you have only two. But if you have 100,000 ears, you would not hear the complete account. Tathapiha shuni bare tumhi se bhajan. You will not be able to hear them completely. Even if you have 100,000 ears, there are so many. Their sins are so vast. एदुयेर पाप निरंतर दूते कहे लिखिते कायस्त सब उत्पात गणये. Chitragupta says, your servants constantly narrate the sins of these two men, Jagai and Madhai. And the scribes are frustrated in their attempts to record them. So Yamdutas go, they witness, oh, what is going on? And they come and they start telling the scribes, Likho, today Jagai did this, today Madhai did, just now he did this, just now he did that. So the Yamdutas, they narrate the activities of Jagai and Madhai. And scribe means one who writes down. And the scribes are frustrated in their attempts to record them because it's so much, so voluminous. It's too much. Because the scribes also have their speed, right? 60 words a minute, 70 words a minute they can write. But it's too much. They cannot keep up. E duyera papa jata kahe anukshana taha lagi duta kata khaila marana. Your servants would always talk about the sins of these two, and they would be chastised as a result. Why the servants who were always talking about the sins of Jagai Madhai, why were they being chastised? Duta bale papa kare sei dui jane likhai te bhara mora more mara kene. The servants would say, these two are committing the sins. Our responsibility is to get them recorded. Why should you beat us? Because the servants kept reciting, the scribes are not able to keep up. You have to keep up. You have to, oh, there's so many. But don't tell so many. So there looks like some tussle. Yamraj would beat them if they are not able to do their job properly. So they say, why are you beating us? It is these two people, Jagai Madhai, who are committing so many sins that the Yamdutas and the Chitragupta scribes, they are not able to keep up with the narration and recording it down. Na likhi le haya shasti he na lagi likhi parvata pramana gada achetara sakshi. If you don't record them, we will be punished. The scribes are saying, if we fail to record all the sins, we will be punished. That is why this mountain of records is there for evidence. But please don't beat us. Look, we have created a mountain of records of sins of Jagai and Madhai. So much we have written. How much more you want us to write? It's unending. They're too sinful. Amara o kandiachi odui lagiake mateva e yatana sahiba asiya. We even shed tears for these two, Jagai and Madhai. How will they tolerate the reactions? A yatana sahiba asiya. How they will face, tolerate the immense punishment which awaits them for their sins. Thinking of this, the scribes are crying. Thinking of Jagai Madai, they are crying. How will these two endure such heavy punishment that is coming? And the last verse, text 19. Tila matre Mahaprabhu sab kaila dura, ebe ajna kar gada, dubai prachura. Within a moment, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has freed Jagai Madai from all that mountains and mountains of sins that we recorded. Ebe agya kara. If you give me permission, the scribes are telling Chitragupta, if you give us permission, sir, Dubai Prachura. We will go and take the sins to Dubai. Take it to Dubai. We'll go and drown them in the ocean. Dubai Prachur. All these unlimited mountains of sins, we can take them and just throw them in some ocean. There's no need now. Because Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has freed them from all the sins. Even a small particle of sin is not left now. Everything has been scratched, erased, scratched. We cannot notice even a trace of sin that has been left behind. Mahaprabhu has deleted all. He has deleted all these sins. Let's just throw it. Everything has been scratched out. All the sins are eradicated now. Let's just throw the records. There was a mountain of evidence testifying to the sins of the two sinners, Jagai and Madhai. The servants of Yamaraj said, as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has destroyed all their sinful reactions within such a short time, if Chitragupta orders us, now we can immerse this mountain of records in deep water. Finished. Hare Krishna. This is the power of bhakti. Kleshagni. Bhakti destroys all the klesh, destroys all the sins. Eka Krishna nama kare sarva papa kshay davavidha bhakti purna nama hite hai. Nama sankirtanam yasya sarva papa pranashanam. Pranamo dukkha kshamanastam namami harim param. Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam raja aham tvam sarva pape bhyo mokshayashyami masuja. So bhakti can destroy all sins. Jagai Madai, moved by the compassion of Sri Nityananda Prabhu and overcome by the love of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, have taken very seriously to the path of bhakti, devotional service. And therefore all their sins have been forgiven, all their sins have been eradicated. Te tva antagatam papam jananam punya karmana te dvandva moha nirmukta bhajante mam dridha vrata. Bhajate mam dridha vrata. Those devotees can perform steady bhajan who have eradicated all their sins and now are engaged in only positive pious activities. Te tva antagatam papam. Sins have stopped. Sins have been eradicated. Janana punya karmana. And they are engaged in pious activities now, favorable activities. Anukulya sankalpa, pratikulya vivarjana. Te dvandva moha nirmukta. Those people become free from the duality of this world, from the illusion of this world. And bhajate mam drida vrataha. They can serve me, worship me, perform devotional service unto me. with steadiness, with determination. So that is what has happened to Jagai Madai. They have been purified, they have been uplifted. So I would like to stop here. We have 3 more minutes. If there are any questions, we can take. Shri Chaitanya Bhagavat ki jai. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Shri Nityananda Prabhu ki jai. Jai Gaur Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for such a very wonderful class. You started with how the Vaishnava approach should not be done, and then you gradually moved on with so many examples of Sita Mata and the Agasur pastime. And thank you so much for moving on to the pastime of Jagai Madai. Thank you, Prabhuji. So we'll go to question and answer. Priyanka Gupta Mataji, please go ahead with your question.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, am I audible, Prabhuji?
Yes, Priyanka Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji, I have one question. That is, while we are sleeping, then only our subtle senses are working, right? So I had this question that once I was hearing in class that uh, our mind means basically if we are hearing the kirtana, so the soul is listening like that. So but at the same time I'm having question is this, that I'm watching the dream in night, so at that time my mind is activated. So if I'm playing the kirtan at night, so is it beneficial for my spiritual life or not, if besides if I'm hearing in the daytime?
In Srimad Bhagavatam, in the 8th canto, where Shri Vamanadev Prasanga is described, the spiritual master of Bali Maharaj, Shri Shukracharya, who is as learned as Shri Brihaspati, tells us, Yan nama shruti matrena puman bhavati nirmalah. Yan nam shruti matrena puman bhavati nirmala. Simply by hearing Krishna Nam, one becomes purified. So, when we surround ourselves with the vibration of the holy name of Lord Krishna, it will purify us. It will purify us. To the degree we are attentive and we absorb the holy name, we concentrate with concentrated attention, we hear the holy name, to that degree we will receive the benefit. But some benefit will be there. It's like the Wi-Fi. When you are sleeping and you keep the kirtan playing, in your sleeping state, you are exposing yourself to the sound vibration of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So there will be some benefit. It's like being far away from the Wi-Fi. There is only one bar. Some downloading will happen, but the downloading will be slow. When you're sitting and chanting japa, Brahma Muhurta, your 16 rounds minimum. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And you're listening to the pronunciation of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra with concentrated attention. That is like being very close to the Wi-Fi, where it's lightning fast speed of downloading the mercy. So it will work. It will work. Better than not surrounding oneself with Harinam. What if we die in the sleep? So many people die in their sleep. They are found dead in the morning. So if the Hare Krishna Mahamantra is going on, chanting of the holy name is going on, then it will bring all auspiciousness for us. In Shri Rama Raksha Stotra, Shri Buddha Kaushika Rishi mentions um, Arjanam Bharjanam Bhava Bijanam Arjanam Sukha Sampadam Tarjanam Yamadutanam Rama Rameti Garjanam. Bharjanam Bhava Bijanam. The seed of material existence gets burnt, roasted. Bharjanam Bhava Bijanam Arjanam Sukha Sampadam. It gives all spiritual bliss. Arjanam Sukha Sampadam brings all spiritual happiness. Tarjanam Yamadutanam and scares away all the Yamdutas. Yamdutas run away in fear, flee away in fear. Yamdutas. Tarjanam Yamadutanam. What is that thing? That burns the seed of material existence, gives all spiritual happiness. Anandam Buddhivardhanam Pratipadam. And scares away the Yamdutas. Rama Rameti Garjanam. Bharjanam Bhava Bijanam Arjanam Sukha Sampadam Tarjanam Yamadutanam Rama Rameti Garjanam. So Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare should go on. Should go on at all times. Kirtaniya Sadahari. Okay. Any other question? I hope this was okay, Priyanka Mataji.
Yes, Rosie. Thank you so much for answering.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Geeta.
Krishna. Yes, go ahead, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam, Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you for such a nectarian class. My question is, in case in this example of Jagai and Madhai, they didn't do any bhakti, but even after having so much sinful activities and sins, it was only Mahaprabhu's causeless mercy on them. So, what causes for the Lord to shower his causeless mercy?
Actually, Geeta Mataji, if we analyze carefully, Krishna's mercy is ahetuki kripa. It is causeless. At the same time, it is not blind. It is not blind mercy. It is causeless mercy, but it is not blind mercy. Let's analyze. Jagai Madhai had no qualification. They were sinful people. But in the beginning of the chapter, the previous chapter, Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur makes one statement very clearly, that Jagai Madhai had committed many sins, but there was one thing they had not committed, and that was Vaishnava Aparadha. Somehow, their good fortune, they never came in contact with Vaishnavas, and they never troubled the Vaishnavas. First time they met Vaishnavas were Haridas Thakur and Nityananda Prabhu, and they were in a drunken state, running after them, but it was more like an entertainment for Nityananda Prabhu and Haridas Thakur. They were cutting jokes, they were laughing. But yes, Madhai committed Vaishnava Aparadha against Avadhut Shiromani Shri Nityananda Prabhu. That's why Mahaprabhu came there to kill Madhai, finish him off, to kill both of them actually. Mahaprabhu came there. But Shri Nityananda Prabhu, he said something to Mahaprabhu that melted Mahaprabhu's heart. Shri Nityananda Prabhu said that Madhai hit me, made me bleed. And he was not satisfied with that. He picked up another pot and he wanted to hit me again. But you see this Jagai, Mahaprabhu, this Jagai stopped his brother, Madhai, from hitting me again. He saved my life. Otherwise, Mahaprabhu, I would not be alive. Acha, this Jagai saved you? Okay, before I give punishment to Madhai, let me give reward to Jagai. See Nityananda Prabhu's tricks. So Mahaprabhu says, Jagai, I give you Krishna Prem because you protected my devotee, Shri Nityananda Prabhu. बहुत बढ़िया काम किया आपने. This is a very nice thing you have done. You protected Nityananda Prabhu. I am very happy with you, very pleased with you. Here, I will give you the highest thing. Take Krishna Prem. He is Krishna Prem Pradaya. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prem Pradaya. He gave Krishna Prem to Jagai. ठीक है. So Jagai delivered. Jagai Uddhar. Now Mahaprabhu focuses attention on Madhai. Now Madhai is Dandapatra. He is a good candidate to be punished for what he did. He must be punished. We would also like Madhai to get punished for hitting our beloved Sri Nityananda Ram. He must be punished. So no mercy on Madhai. Madhai is going to be punished by Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu takes a Sudarshan Chakra. But all the weapons, all the clothes, all the ornaments, the Vastra, Abhushan, Shastra of Krishna, they are all manifestations of Balaram. Balaram expands himself. Even the Brahmin thread that Krishna wears, it is Balaram. His asan is Balaram. His paduka is Balaram. His garland is Balaram. Balaram expands himself to serve him in so many ways. So Sudarshan Chakra is the weapon. That is also a manifestation of Balaram, the Sandhini Shakti. So Sudarshan Chakra would not leave the finger of Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu wants to release it. First time he's not able to deploy the Sudarshan Chakra. With Shishupal there was no problem. With Dantavakra there was no problem. Durvasa Muni no problem. But now it's not really leaving. Because the source of Sudarshan Chakra, Shri Nityananda Ram, is at the feet of Mahaprabhu and is praying that Mahaprabhu, look at Jagai. He's so happy. You gave him Krishna Prem. He looks so blissful. I want to see Madhai also blissful like that. Can you please forgive him? No, but he has hit you. I will punish him. Nitai says, Mahaprabhu, if I have ever pleased you with my preaching exploits, if I have ever pleased you with my kirtans, if I have ever pleased you with my dancing, if I have ever pleased you with my devotion, then I ask you this. Please, just like you delivered Jagai, give your mercy to Madhai also. Please. And Madhai says, yes, Mahaprabhu. What Nityananda Prabhu is saying is very correct. Because whatever sins Jagai did, those sins I also did. Whatever sins I did, Jagai also did. So if Jagai can be delivered, then please Mahaprabhu, please deliver me. Oh, but you have offended Nityananda Prabhu. Nityananda said, but I forgive him. I have forgiven him. Don't hold any grudge against him. I forgive him. Please let him get mercy also. Then Mahaprabhu said, okay. Okay. If Nitai wants it, then I will forgive Madhai also. So in this way, Madhai also was forgiven. Both of them got delivered. But you see the sequence of events, how some good has to be done in order to receive the mercy. It is ahaituki, but it is not blind. It is unconditional, but it's not blind. Jagai's good thing was he protected Nityananda Prabhu from Madhai once. Madhai's good fortune was that Nitai prayed for him and Madhai took shelter of Nityananda Prabhu. Madhai took shelter of Nityananda Prabhu. If Huhu would have caught any other elephant, he would not be delivered. But Huhu's good fortune was that he grabbed onto the legs of Gajendra, who happened to be a pure devotee. Now analyze this. This same Nityananda Prabhu who prayed to Mahaprabhu to deliver Jagai and Madhai, and that same Haridas Thakur who is with Nityananda Prabhu in preaching to Jagai and Madhai. Two preachers, Haridas Thakur, Nityananda Prabhu, go to Jagai Madhai. Jagai Madhai get delivered. Now this same Haridas Thakur was in Benapol, where Ramchandra Khan became envious of the growing popularity of Thakur Haridas Namacharya, whose Tirubhav Tithi we celebrated yesterday. So he sent Lakshahira prostitute to make Srila Haridas Thakur fall down, to ruin his reputation. But Srila Haridas Thakur did not fall down. Rather, he made Lakshahira into Haridasi, pure devotee, and he left that place. But it was a great Vaishnava aparad that Ramchandra Khan had performed. He had committed a great aparad against Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur. The greater the devotee we offend, the more severe the reaction. But look at Nityananda Prabhu. Nityananda Prabhu is so merciful. Even though Ramchandra Khan had committed this great Vaishnava aparad, Nityananda Prabhu tried to give mercy to him. Nityananda Prabhu went to Benapol. Later on, he will go to Benapol with his associates like Das Gadadhar, Meena Caitnaya Ramdas, Abhiram Thakur, all these great stalwart devotees he's going to take with him, Parameshwari Das, and he will go to Benapol, Shri Nityananda Prabhu. And Ramchandra Khan is the leader of that village. He goes to the house, the mansion of Ramchandra Khan, and says, "We have come to your village, we are preaching Harinam, we are doing Harinam Sankirtan village to village on the orders of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Can we stay in the Durga Mandap of your house?" Durga Mandap was a covered area in the front yard of his palace of Ramchandra Khan, his mansion, where Durga Puja is done every year. But rest of the year it is vacant. So Nitai said, "Can me and my friends stay here? Our Sankirtan party, can we stay in your courtyard?" Can you imagine this? Ramchandra Khan is such a sinful Vaishnava aparadi, envious fellow. He had sent Lakshahira prostitute to Haridas Thakur to ruin his life, ruin his reputation. He is being given such a golden chance. Can we imagine, Geeta Mataji? Shri Nityananda Prabhu comes to our doorstep and says, "Can I stay with you in your house for a few days? I am here to do Nam Sankirtan in your town of Benapol. I have got this is Abhiram Thakur." He will touch somebody with his whip and you will get Krishna Prem. That is Abhiram Thakur. Meena Ketan Ramdas is there. Das Gadadhar is there. Parameshwari Das is there. Uddharan Das Thakur is there. So many great devotees are there with me. We are doing Harinam Sankirtan. Whole village will be in ecstasy. Would you like to host us? We will run and grab that opportunity if that happens. And Nityananda Prabhu gave this golden opportunity to Ramchandra Khan. This is Nityananda Prabhu. Premamatta Nityananda Kiba Avatar Uttama Adama Kichu Nakare Vichar. He gave this opportunity to Ramchandra Khan. Causeless mercy. This is called causeless mercy. But Ramchandra Khan said, "No. My Durga Mandap is small. You people are too many. Don't stay here. Outside the village, there is a Goshala. You stay in the Goshala. Go." Bhaga diya Nityananda Prabhu ko apne ghar se. He told Nitai and his associates to leave his house. Go and stay outside the village in the Goshala. There is no place for you in my Durga Mandap. Nityananda Prabhu said, "You sinful man, I came here to give you a second chance. You were going to hell for punishment. I came here with my associates to give you a second chance. But you are too sinful. You rejected me. All right, I will go. I will go outside the village and I will stay in the Goshala. I will not stay in your house. Now the Muslim Qazi will come and stay in your house. Just wait." Nitai went. He did his preaching. They left the village. As soon as Nitai left the village, the Muslim invaders came to Benapol. They straight went to the mansion of Ramchandra Khan, who was the adhikari of that village. He was the chief of that village. They came and they camped. The Muslim Qazi and his soldiers, they camped in the Durga Mandap in the house of Ramchandra Khan. They looted the house of Ramchandra Khan. They arrested Ramchandra Khan. They beat him. They killed him. And they looted the whole village for 7 days. The whole village was destroyed because they were all supporters of Ramchandra Khan. My point is, Gita Mataji, Shri Nityananda Prabhu's kripa is not blind. If it was blind, then he would have given Krishna Prem to Ramchandra Khan also. Shri Nityananda Prabhu did not. So some effort has to be there from our side. Yes, the dhobi of Srivas Thakur got it. But my spiritual master explains in one lecture I have heard myself that this dhobi had a special affection for Srivas Thakur's family. Special affection. He was on his own come. He would like to wash their clothes. Srivas Thakur's son is playing, his clothes have become muddy. Nikalo, Nikalo, give me those clothes. I will wash and bring them. I'll take them to Ganga, wash them nicely, iron them and bring them for you. He had a special affection for the family of Srivas Thakur. Therefore, when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was giving his mercy to Srivas Thakur, Mahaprabhu asked, do you have any servants? Yes, yes, Mahaprabhu. Call them. Do you have any relatives? Yes, Mahaprabhu. Call them. Do you have any other assistants? Like Dhobi? Yes, Mahaprabhu. But he's Muslim. Call him. Mahaprabhu called everyone. His gardener who was maintaining Srivas Angan. Anybody who was connected to Srivas Thakur. Anybody who was dear to Srivas Thakur. Call them. They were all called to Srivas Thakur's house. And Mahaprabhu gave Krishna Prem to all of them. Just because they were connected in a favorable way to Srivas Thakur. So how can we become recipients of the mercy of Gaur Nitai like Jagai Madhai did? We also have to have some qualification. We have to have some qualities, some patrata. Otherwise, like Ramchandra Khan, the mercy will come, but if you don't have a patra to hold the mercy, we'll drop it. We'll drop the ball. We'll drop the ball of mercy. Navanita Golam. Krishna Balram Gaur Nitai, they will give a ball of butter to us in the form of their kripa. But we should have some patra to hold it. And that patrata comes from Vaishnava Seva. That patrata comes from Vaishnava Seva. Vaishnava Seva, Nam Bhajan. That is the qualification. What was the qualification of the Dhobi of Srivas Thakur? Only Vaishnava Seva. What was the qualification of Jagai? Vaishnava Seva. He served Nityananda Prabhu, protecting him from danger. And what was the qualification of Madhai? He helplessly took shelter. He got so scared. My Guru Maharaj says that the form that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed Jagai Madhai, holding a Sudarshan Chakra, his ferocious form, it was scarier than Ugra Narasimhadev. My Guru Maharaj says like that. Because this Jagai Madhai had seen Ugra Narasimhadev. But Hiranyakashipu did not get scared. He fought with Narasimhadev. Hiranyakashipu had fought. Hiranyakashipu's Madhai. He fought with Ugra Narasimhadev. For a long time, from noon to evening, he was fighting, not getting scared. He didn't run away. But the form that Mahaprabhu, who is the source of Narasimha Bhagwan, source of all the avatars, the form that Mahaprabhu showed, it made Jagai Madhai so scared. They were not scared of Ramchandra. They were not scared of Varahadev. They were not scared of Narasimhadev. They were not scared of Krishna Balram. But the form that Mahaprabhu Sri Chaitanya Dev showed, it was so ferocious. My Guru Maharaj says, so ferocious that Jagai Madhai had urinary incontinence. See, oh, what kind of form is this? Literally, Mahaprabhu preached to them by scaring them. So what we have to do to attract the mercy of Gaur Nitai is Vaishnava Seva. Vaishnava Seva. And the process that Guru Seva. And we can serve our Guru by following the bhakti, the bhajan pranali that our Guru Dev has given us. Chanting our rounds, minimum 16, following the 4 regulative principles, contributing in a meaningful way in ISKCON, which is the organization of our Guru Dev. If we do this, if we do Guru Seva, who is the topmost Vaishnava, and we do Vaishnava Seva, Guru Seva, Vaishnava Seva, then we will also become recipients of Mahaprabhu's mercy. But if we do contrary things, if we commit Vaishnava aparadh like Ramchandra Khan, who offended Haridas Thakur and Nityananda Prabhu, same two people who preached to Jagai Madhai, then we will not be able to receive the mercy of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Is that okay? Geeta Mataji, these two examples make it clear for you?
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you. Wonderful explanation. Thank you very much. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. So it is
Hare
little
Yes,
late.
Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Let's stop here.
We don't have any more hand raise, but the class was very nice with the Q&A. So with your permission, we can end the call. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for your association and your time today for giving this class of Chaitanya Bhagavat. And we wanted association in future also. So let's pay our obeisances to Prabhuji, dear devotees. Vancha kalpa Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. His Grace Adi Gadadhar Prabhuji ki
Jai. Thank you,
Vaishnava.
Prabhuji.
Thank you,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Dhanavad Pranam Prabhuji.
Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.